Good evening, student. After learning the anatomy of nasal chamber and nasal cavity, now we have to focus on the anatomy of larynx. Larynx is a part of respiratory system which opens into pharynx, and pharynx is a common portion for both food and air. So just try to learn the detailed structure of larynx. Larynx is also called as sound box or Adam's apple. Up till puberty, there is no difference between the size of larynx in case of boys and girls. But as the puberty will set in, the laryngeal size in case of boys will increase suddenly. That increase in size of larynx is responsible for the harshness or the coarseness of the voice in case of boys, and the larynx will look more prominent in case of boys. So बॉयज़ में जो है वो प्यूबर्टी तक ये लैरिंग्स हमको देखने को नहीं मिलेगा, लेकिन जैसे ही प्यूबर्टी सेट होगी तो हार्मोनल इन्फ्लुएंस के वजह से ये लैरिंग्स बॉयज़ में बढ़ जाएगा और गर्ल्स में लैरिंग्स की साइज़ उतनी ही रहेगी। ये बढ़ी हुई साइज़ जो है लैरिंग्स की वो लड़कों में कोर्स वॉइस के लिए, रफ वॉइस के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल है। इसीलिए लैरिंग्स को हम साउंड प्रोड्यूसिंग बॉक्स भी बोलते हैं और ये प्रोमिनेंटली दिखता है और मेल्स में कॉमन रहता है, इसीलिए उसको एडम्स एप्पल भी बोलते हैं। लैरिंग्स इज टोटली अ कार्टिलेजिनस स्ट्रक्चर। लैरिंग्स जो है वो कार्टिलेजिनस स्ट्रक्चर है और इन टोटल लैरिंग्स को बनाने के लिए 9 कार्टिलेज की जरूरत है। Out of these 9 cartilage, 3 cartilage are in pair and 3 cartilage are single. So let's note down all the cartilages responsible for larynx formation. Number 1, we are having a thyroid cartilage. It is an apple-shaped cartilage and it is the biggest cartilage of larynx. So it is the biggest cartilage and it is apple-shaped. This is the most prominent part of larynx which is palpable here inside the neck. It is having a central depression here. Okay, so ये सबसे बड़ा कार्टिलेज है थायराइड कार्टिलेज और it is single. ये एक ही होता है, single. Then thyroid cartilage के नीचे we are having a second cartilage which is called as cricoid cartilage. It is again a single cartilage which shape like a signet ring present below thyroid cartilage. So ये एक signet ring के जैसा कार्टिलेज है जो प्रेजेंट होता है जस्ट बिलो द थायराइड कार्टिलेज. The third cartilage which is present in larynx is arytenoid cartilage. This arytenoid cartilage is a pyramidal shaped cartilage which is present in pair. Okay, so this cartilage are present in pair. So there are 2 cartilages on both the side and they are pyramidal shaped. Now the fourth cartilage which will form the larynx is corniculate cartilage. These corniculate cartilage are also present in pair. So there are 2 cartilage which are irregular conical in shape and they are attached to arytenoid cartilage. So they are irregular conical shape attached to arytenoid cartilage. And the last one are called as cuneiforms. They are also present in pair. So there are two cartilage, and these cartilage will attach the epiglottis to arytenoid cartilage. So they are responsible for attachment of epiglottis to arytenoid cartilage. So in total we are having three cartilage in pair: arytenoid, corniculate and cuneiform. So 2 to 4 to 6. Then one cricoid cartilage, that is the seventh one, thyroid cartilage, that is the eighth one, and epiglottis, that is the ninth one. So the sixth cartilage is epiglottis, which is also a single cartilage. All these cartilages will arrange in the form of a box, clear, to give rise to a structure of larynx. Here the thyroid is the biggest cartilage, and the shape of the thyroid cartilage is like an English letter I, which is deficient posteriorly. So in front it is having a continuous structure. It is having two flaps which are attached to a thyroid gland, and that's why it is called as thyroid cartilage, and these two flaps are deficient posteriorly. So if you want to draw a structure of larynx, then suppose these are the two flaps of thyroid cartilage, and below the thyroid cartilage, this is like English letter I, this cartilage, and this is attached, this is having this central depression, okay, and it is attached to epiglottis. This is the continuation of epiglottis. These are the flap of thyroid cartilage, and this is the continuation of epiglottis. Then there is a cricoid cartilage. This cricoid cartilage will be like a ring, signet ring like structure. So this cricoid cartilage will be a signet ring like structure which is present just below the thyroid cartilage. So this is the cricoid cartilage which is attached to the thyroid cartilage. Like this. And now we are having arytenoid cartilage which are present in pair and they are pyramidal in shape. So on posterior side we are having these pyramidal shaped arytenoid cartilages. And then we are having these irregular conical shaped structures, which are corniculate cartilage, and the last one is cuneiform, which will attach the arytenoid with the epiglottis. So this is epiglottis and these are the so this is how the larynx will form. Okay, so in total we are having one single thyroid cartilage, then one epiglottis and one cricoid cartilage. Then we are having a pair of arytenoids, corniculate and cuneiform. So in total 9 cartilage will help in formation of sound box, which is called as larynx. Now the opening of larynx, if we take a cross section, then inside this is the opening of larynx. This opening of larynx is called as glottis, and inside the glottis we can visualize folds. These folds are called as vocal folds. So these two, the upper vocal folds are called as false vocal folds, and inside we are having another folds which are called as true vocal folds. So in total the larynx will have 4 vocal cords, out of which 2 are called as false vocal cord and 2 are called as true vocal cord. This black color structure is called as false vocal cords, and this blue color structure is called as true vocal cords. Vibration of these vocal cords will produce the sound. Whenever a person will speak, जैसे ही हम बात कर रहे हैं तो ये बात करने के लिए जो हमारी वोकल कॉर्ड्स है वो वाइब्रेट कर रही है, और इस वाइब्रेशन के कारण हमारे साउंड को शब्दों का मीनिंग आ रहा है। क्लियर? जैसे ही हम बात करते हैं तो इस वोकल कॉर्ड का जो टेंशन है उस टेंशन के वजह से ये वोकल कॉर्ड वाइब्रेट्स करती है। ऊपर वाली वोकल कॉर्ड फॉल्स वोकल कॉर्ड है, ये नीचे वाली वोकल्स कॉर्ड को प्रोटेक्शन प्रोवाइड करती है, और नीचे वाले वोकल कॉर्ड के वाइब्रेशन के वजह से साउंड प्रोडक्शन में मदद होती है। ये जो साउंड है वो डिपेंड करता है लेंथ पे वोकल कॉर्ड की और टेंशन पे। इन केस ऑफ बॉयज द साउंड इज ऑफ लो पिच, एंड इन केस ऑफ गर्ल द साउंड इज ऑफ हाई पिच एंड सॉफ्ट। क्लियर? जो गर्ल्स में साउंड प्रोड्यूस होता है वो हाई पिच का होता है और सॉफ्ट होता है, लेकिन जो बॉयज साउंड प्रोड्यूस करते हैं वो लो पिच का होता है और हार्श होता है। सो लैरिंग्स इज अ स्ट्रक्चर मेड अप ऑफ इन टोटल 9 cartilage. Do remember this thing? In total we required 9 cartilages, out of which 3 are pair and 3 are unpair. अगर इतना भी ध्यान में रह गया तो बहुत है। ओके, इन टोटल लैरिंग्स को बनाने के लिए 9 कार्टिलेज चाहिए, जिसमें से 3 पेयर है और 3 अनपेयर है, जिससे सबसे बड़ा जो कार्टिलेज है वो थायराइड कार्टिलेज है। Clear for this thing? So this is everything about the anatomy of larynx. Now in the next video we'll try to learn about the anatomy of trachea and the bronchi. Thank you.